Ain't nothing more worse than a deranged, scorned woman. Nothing.
Are you gonna be in love with me? I want you and need you to be. Yeah. Are you gonna be? 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 Well. Still in love, so in love, still in love.
Time will bring the real end about you out. Today there'll be no remnants, no trace, no residual feelings within you. Then you won't remember me. Your face will be the reason I smile, but I will not see what I cannot have forever. I'll always love you. I hope you feel the same. Oh, you played me dirty, gave me so bad. Toy when my affliction had to fill out my prescription. Cause the remedy I had to set you free. Away from you to see clearly the way that love can be when you are not with me. I had to live, I had to live, I had to leave, I had to live. Love set you free to fly your pretty wings around. Wings, your pretty wings, your pretty wings. Love set you free to fly your pretty wings around. Wings, your pretty wings, your pretty wings. I came wrong, you were right. Transformed your love into life. Baby, believe me, I'm sorry I told you lies.
Welcome back to another vlog, my beautiful people. I guess y'all say, where you about to go at, girl? You got some clothes on today. You're looking like a human being. I know we're on our way to a baby shower. We pushing for time as always because of course I got to work. I got to do their hair, all that. But then they rush me because they say I'm taking too long after I done took my precious time getting them together so they can have time to take pictures for Instagram, and I got to rush out here with no shoes on. Don't stand there and look stupid. Show them what you're doing. First off, let me put y'all closer. Let me put y'all closer to what we have here. Now, this is what we're gonna be using to put her gifts and stuff in. It's a cute like little Easter basket, but I'm gonna give y'all a little quick preview of what we got so far. Give me them scissors up there. Give me them scissors up there so I can cut this. I have so many cute items. She's having a girl, so we bought a lot of girl stuff. We got some onesies. We got some cute onesies. We got some, what this is, socks and hats. Somebody who loved purple had to get this purple dress. Like that.
This one will stay.
This hold it. It's gonna stay. Put that in the bottom. And we got blanket with teddy bear. And let me explain something to y'all. For those who have these little small babies, y'all are sleeping on, what the sleep? On Ross. Ross have some amazing gifts.
Fuck this one.
For them kids. Okay, then we have some more little cute onesies. Hold that. Then we have, oh, look at the little tennis skirt, y'all. The little tennis skirt with the little booties to go with it. Ain't that cute? The little bit of Venus.
Alright, I'm ready. Move on. You gotta hold this.
Okay, what else we got? So we got, look at the DKNY, what it is, bathrobe, hat, with the little teddy bear to go with that. We're starting to stand up. Okay, and then we have the bath towels with the little animals and towels and stuff. We got some more cute towels, colorful little towels. Some burpees. I guess this one you put it on your shoulder, like right there on your shoulder, and you do that. And then we got her some little cute socks. We're gonna do this right now. We're gonna just put some little stuff all around it because the theme is what?
Princess in a frog.
The theme is Princess in a Frog. So this the best colors we can get for some Princess in a Frog. So yeah, how it's coming out. Look like a nice little cute little Easter basket with all her little stuff and things. So now what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna take and I'm gonna put it in some plastic. Okay, I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna put it and set it inside, cover it up with this. I need y'all help with this. Hello? Come hold it up.
Take the curls apart.
We're gonna take some of these little curlies and we are going to put it around.
Hey y'all.
Ooh. All right. So
That's enough. Come on.
that's that. And here is the little basket.
What about it?
Yeah, she gonna have a wardrobe out this world, baby.
Organize the class. That's all right. We're gonna get all of that stuff out.
She's blessed. I'm talking major. Long as yes. She blessed me.
All right, this is from one of my best friends I've known since middle school and her mother. I call her mom too. And some of my god babies. You got my god babies. You got all my god babies. So, thank you. Breast milk storage bag. Need those.
Girl, Nene, you blessed, mama.
So don't suffocate. Got jokes on you. Don't suffocate.
Yeah. You blessed, mama.
Books. Books. My first book about Jesus. Because baby, this is my baby, but that's not ready. Okay, this from my Tuniasha from
Us. That's from us.
the Taylor women. Okay, so this is from her aunties and her other godmother.
They got a whole bunch of stuff in there.
Yeah, it's book of stuff in here.
Yes. Whole bunch of stuff in there.
You want to open everything?
That's up to you, right?
That's a lot.
That's a lot of stuff. I'm telling you. So you can put that to the side and do it when you get home. Oh, what have you? That's up to you.
Congrats on your bundle of joy. May this journey be see a lot of love and happiness. I love you guys, Bird, aka Tasha. Congrats on the baby girl. May the Lord bless you and Prince with a safe delivery and a healthy baby.
Did we open it? Did we open it?
She crying.
I'm sorry.
No, you just showing your emotion. You pregnant. You're gonna be crying in many more nights. Get used to it. Yes.
See?
Look at her. See? You ain't no better than her. Yes.
I mean, that's my sisters. We got the same birthday.
You know. Yes, yes, and yes. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is a brand new day. Today is a brand new day. Y'all, the baby shower was amazing. The little baby is blessed. The little baby is very, very, very blessed. When I say that girl got a boatload of stuff, when I say she got a boatload of stuff, she got a boatload of stuff. She really did. So she's coming into this world not wanting for nothing. I have not seen no one get that many gifts at a baby shower in quite some time. Now y'all gonna have to forgive me because y'all know the lighting is terrible in this house. I'm talking terrible. But right now, I am about to start my day. I'm starting my day by cooking my food first. I'm cooking my food first. Let me put y'all over here. I'm cooking my food. Okay, the light is better anyway. Right there. I'm cooking my food because I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna walk today. But I'm gonna put my greens on first. I'm about to throw me some turnip greens together. Right here, this is some turkey butt tail. When I say this meat is so good, if y'all are trying to find a more healthier meat, turkey butt tail is it. It's it. Okay? So I also got to go and get some more water too. I don't really like cooking with faucet water, but hey, I do what I have to do. And I'm keeping these greens simple. I'm not doing much to them. I'm not doing all that extra because y'all know I can get a little extra. I'm just gonna throw an onion in there, a small onion because that's a little small bag. And it's really kind of just enough for me for like about 3 days. Because I told y'all I'm on my journey again. And this time, let me put y'all over here. But I'm going to go ahead on. I'm going to cut my onion up right quick. All right, there we go. So with that being said, today I'm gonna lay up there and I'm gonna go outside and walk today. It's beautiful. I went to the gym yesterday. Sundays I don't do nothing. That's my day to spend with the Lord. Basically Saturdays and Sundays. It's my day to spend with the Lord. But I wanted to show you guys that we were on our way to a baby shower and all the beautiful things that we had bought the baby. And child, when I say that baby got so much stuff, that's going to be a blessed little girl. I mean, a totally blessed little girl. She got a lot of family support. And Nyasha is a high risk pregnancy because Nyasha have epilepsy. And she have very, very, very bad seizures. So we just waiting for her to get through this because we kind of nervous right now. But we trust God. We trust God. She going to be all right. Her and her little baby going to be nice and healthy. They're going to be nice and healthy. I'm throwing together me a little small bag of turnip greens. I'm going to add a little bit of kale in it. I'm going to have this sweet onion in it. A little seasoning. I got my turkey tail meat. And that's it. That's it. I ain't doing too much. I'm going to keep it simple. Yep. I'm going to keep it simple. So I'm not even chopping this up too much because I kind of like my onions kind of chunky when going in my stuff. So come on, let's go over here and get this started. So we're gonna add that in there. Let's go ahead and just slide that down. Okay. Now y'all, but seriously, I'm tired of feeling low energy and all that stuff that come with eating bad foods. I'm just tired of feeling like that. So it's time to make a change. And that's one thing about me. I make changes. When I get sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired, yeah, I make necessary changes. I really, really, really do. So we have these turnip greens by Super Fit. They already pre-washed. I just throw them right on in there, child. And y'all notice my little pot I keep using over and over. I love this pot. I have been looking at this pot for quite some time at the H Food Mart on Highway 85 in Riverdale. And my thing is, they don't come as a set. You have to buy them separately and individually. That's the part I don't like. That's the part I don't like. But they're worth it. They're worth it. And I'm also, like I said, I'm gonna throw me some kale in here. Do y'all know that y'all can take a bag of kale and cook them down like greens? And you will never know. That's if you cook them right. So this is my kale. I keep it in the freezer because I don't eat it fast enough with my smoothies, because I buy kale for my smoothies. So I'm going to just put a little bit of kale in here. I'm going to put a little bit of kale in here. Not too much. Just enough to get them bowels moving. Okay. Which my bowels are fine. TMI, but they fine. Yep, so after I do that, now I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna put a little olive oil in it. I gotta talk to y'all about something. Man, let me explain something to y'all. It is going on 2 o'clock. It is going on 2 o'clock, right? I'm just getting up. Nope, I'm not starting my bad habits like I said that my job survived me from. But I was up all night. But I'm gonna tell y'all why I was up all night. Watching some clown. I got of course, my kitchen bouillon, my chicken bouillon. This is a teaspoon. So I'm gonna put another teaspoon in here. Put another teaspoon. Then of course I'm gonna do my onion and garlic powder. Onion powder. And be very generous. Y'all know I'm generous with my seasonings, especially onion powder and garlic powder. I run out of these little things like crazy. Okay, that's my onion powder. Then I got my garlic powder. Little bit of garlic powder on because garlic is very overpowering. And then I'm gonna put some minced garlic in there because see, minced garlic have that vinegary taste, and you know, and that'll help me to alleviate using so much vinegar in my greens. I got another teaspoon of garlic. I'm gonna do 2. Okay, that's that. That's that. Another thing that I'm going to add, apple cider vinegar, because I'm type O. Type O cannot use white vinegar. Apple cider vinegar. I already done took my shot this morning, and I'm also gonna do me an apple cider vinegar rinse to my head today. That's if I get around to it. Man, my live went so well last night. I was so proud of myself. It went so well. Now, sugar. When y'all always see this little white cup, that's sugar that I be putting in my food. Not to make it sweet, but to balance it. To balance the vinegar, to balance the salt, to balance the seasonings. Okay, you will not taste this. It's just going to make the food and the seasonings balance. That's it. We round here with no sweet greens, bro. Because y'all Georgians, y'all like y'all sweets in it and everything. Texas too. Love sweet grits. Sweet that. Sweet cornbread dressing. Absolutely not. I told y'all can't cook. Y'all can't cook. Well, I'm gonna just say this. Y'all cook for how y'all like things. That's y'all culture. That's the way y'all been raised. And that's just the way you like it. That's the way your parents, your ancestors has built y'all taste buds to like it that way. The same way, excuse my voice, y'all. The same way how our family, parents, and ancestors taught us to, hold up, I like to look at y'all. Taught us to like our foods more savory, you know? So I got me a quarter size stick of butter. That's just for flavor. Unsalted. Butter. No margarine. Butter. Butter. If it's real butter, it's okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead on and move this around a little bit and let it simmer. My meat is at the bottom with the flavor left in the meat because I poured all the juice off that meat. Even though I could have saved some of it, but it looked kind of like I pulled a lot of wrong stuff out of it. I don't know what to say, but it looked like I pulled a lot of, you know, whatever that animal was eating, because that water was a yellow cloudy, and I cook this meat all the way down because that's what I do when I have meat and stuff in my beans. I cook the gunk off it. I cook the junk off it. All that little nasty white stuff that be in your water. Man, broil your meat off first before y'all put the meats in y'all food. Do it because you are what you eat, and that's what they say. You are what you eat. So get it off. Get it off there. Get it off of there. Broil it down first. Get the gunk off. And then you add it into your foods. Now, if you know you have the type of meat that take a long time to get tender, and the dish that you're making cooks down fast, then of course you're going to have to cook your meat in a separate pot. And then once your meat get 85% cooked, then you add it to your dish when your dish is 50% done, if that makes sense. And these greens have a lot of stems in it, and I'm okay with that. You know why? Because that's where all the nutrients lie. All the nutrients lie in the stem of these greens. So I'm gonna go ahead on and walk away and let that do what it do, and I'll taste and see what need to be added as we go. All right. I just came back up here so I could finish my word. I told y'all I went to sleep late last night. I went to sleep like about 6 o'clock. Now I told y'all that I'd be getting up like around 5 o'clock in the morning and stuff now. The job has trained me to get up early, but I found myself slipping back into my old ways. I'm not about to let that happen on no circumstances. But whatever time I get up, this is always going to be first. I don't care if I get up at 5 in the evening. Whatever it is that I have to do, create content, whatever, ain't getting touched until I do this. And of course, like I told y'all on a lot of my previous stuff, that I follow my chat Bible guideline and stuff because it keeps me structured versus me just reading the Bible. It gives me patterns of what to do. It gives me scriptures for the day and stuff like that. And I have my bot, which is Melissa. Her name is Melissa. I have Melissa to give me scriptures concerning my day, my business, health, all that kind of stuff. Because, you know, at times when you're in that quiet space, where you're in that alone time with God, it can get a little discouraging. I'm not going to say that it's discouraging for me. What I'm dealing with is impatient. And that is just as worse. Okay. So being impatient is another form of unwanted act from God. Let me just say that. Unwanted act from God. And I don't want to be seeming like I'm anxious and I'm rushing it, because I do know it's going to happen. And it's going to happen because I know it's going to happen, because I believe it's going to happen. You have to have the faith. You have to have the spirit of discernment. You have to have the faith the size of a mustard seed. And then you have to keep you focused on him and stop trying to do everything yourself. I was that person that always tried to do everything on my own. I was that person. I'd stay busy for years. I'm talking busy till it made me mean. It made me angry. It made me frustrated. I was yelling. I was snapping. I was snapping at everybody. I was yelling at the kids. I was yelling at my husband. I was just mean, because the enemy will keep you busy when he try to keep you from your destiny. Okay, so I'm speaking to anybody out there. If you find yourself in a frustrated state to where you are so busy, you don't have time for nothing. You are so busy. I'm just talking like you go to work, you gotta come home, you cook, you clean, you dish, your dad, you're very anal about your house. I was very anal about my house. Everything had to have a spot. The spoons need to be with the spoons. The forks need to be with the forks. The knives need to be with the knives. I'm old school. I had a dishwasher in every last one of my houses and never used them. Got a dishwasher downstairs. Don't use it. That's just something about me with dishwashers. I wasn't raised to do dishwashers, and I know that's still part of the poverty mindset. You had this luxury item in all your homes. But you refuse to use them. You refuse to use them. But I'm old school. I like washing as I go. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. It's not that I have anything against it. I just feel it's an inconvenience, because you still got to pretty much pre-wash the dishes before putting them in there. Just wash the dishes and be done. That's my opinion. But anywho, for each of those who wash their dishes in their dishwasher, kudos to you. But I say all that to say I was very anal, so he kept me busy. And that's acts of the enemy. Because your life is not supposed to be so overwhelmingly busy. God wants you to smell the fruits of your labor. Eat the fruits of your labor. He wants us to be able to enjoy this world still. Even though it's ugly outside, even though it's corrupt outside, even though it's dark as ever outside, he still wants us to enjoy it. I feel good being home and not having to get up and go on nobody 9 to 5. I don't think in the former lifetime, if there is such a thing, which I believe it is, I don't think that I had a job. I don't think I had a job. I don't think I was a 9 to 5er, because me and 9 to 5s don't get along. I think I was always built to be a boss. I was always built to be an entrepreneur. I've never had a real job more than 2 years. Don't get me wrong. I go and get me a little job around the holidays to combat some of these taxes, of just to break the cycle of me doing hair, because I've been doing it for so long and just be wanting to do something different. But then I find myself right back Right back in it. Why? Because this is where I'm destined to be. This is where I'm supposed to be. Because it's more than me just doing them women here. I minister to them women. I cater to them women. They come here heavy with things on their mind, things on their heart. They leave here light. Because not only do I give great advice, I listen. But I don't make decisions for nobody. Your decision is your decisions, but I do have stories that I can share with you on things that I've been through once upon a time that may help you. I would never give a woman the advice of leave your this, leave your that, unless he going upside your head, unless she's going upside your head. Because I done even had men come talk to me about their women, their wives, their partners, whatever the title was at the time, about how she puts a hand on them, how they fights, and they good men. They good men. And it saddens me. And then I think I be more angry when the men tell me how the women treat them versus when the women tell me how the men treat them. Because I don't know, for some apparent reason, sad to say, but it's kind of like normal for us to know that men will do this, and it's kind of like rare that women do it, even though there are a lot of cases that we do. We are some women are women that are abusive to their husbands and their spouses. They got plenty of them. They got, look, ain't nothing more worse than a deranged, scorned woman. Nothing. There is nothing more worse than a deranged, scorned woman. There is nothing more worse than a deranged, scorned woman, because she will kill, Kill, your AZZ. She will do it. Hands down. She will do it. But I say all of that to say is that he want us to enjoy our life. He want us to be able to, he want us to be able to appreciate the sun shining on your face. Everything don't always have to be a party. Everything don't always have to be a celebration. Everything don't always have to be turned up for you to enjoy yourself. You don't always have to have alcohol in your hand to enjoy yourself. But that's the flesh still ruling and reigning over your life. Because at one time when I was smoking weed as heavy as I was, I was on side the bed. A whole blunt smoked by myself and be looking for the high. It'll get so bad sometimes to where I can't eat or digest my food unless I ingest that marijuana, that blunt. Yeah, small as a golf ball. So I made a decision before I graduate to anything else outside of marijuana, daiquiris, or some wine, because I never was an alcohol drinker. If it ain't none of them three, it won't be nothing. So I made the decision for it to not be nothing. It was that easy? No, because I had been smoking since I was 12. My first experience of getting high was 12 years old. Yeah. There's a whole lot of me y'all don't know. Whole lot to me y'all don't know. And that version of me gone. And this is why I live in this version right here. And this version ain't just got built. This version been forever. Even as that 12-year-old child, we were still going to church. You understand? But you just have to be mindful of the people that you surround yourself with. And that's one of the things of why I said that God never was going to bless me with the fruits of my labor and the workmanship of my hands and the gifts that he have given me and placed on the inside of me until I cleaned up my surroundings. Because it started from young. It started from young. And let's not talk about the teenage years where, fashion was a thing for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking designer. Let's just say designer and labels was a thing for me back then, from the ages of like 18 to 29. Labels. If it wasn't a label, it wasn't nothing to me. You been there, done that. Been there, done that. But that was a New Orleans mentality as well. That was a New Orleans mentality. And that's why half of them, they sharp as the bolt of hell. Clean, baby. Clean. Bentleys in front of Project Doe. Hummers and Beamers with their Section 8 house. Because they have their mentalities mixed up. They have their priorities mixed up. Okay, but the moral to the story is he want us to live in abundance. He want us to live freely. He want us to live in this world but not be of this world. I said all that to say that he want us to be in this world but not of this world. Okay, so today my readings was about obey God quickly. Because delayed obedience is still disobedience. So when you hear that small still voice in your head that say pick up the phone and call that person and apologize when they was the ones that cuss you out, you gotta do it. You don't know how many times, boy, I had to do something like that and regretted it. I'm not gonna say regretted it after it was done, but was regretting to do it. Like what? Me, no, do it. And you see, when you don't do it, it's going to eat away at you. It's going to eat away at you. It's going to eat away at you. But when you do decide to be obedient and listen, it's like 100 pounds off you. And the reaction you thought you was going to get from that person be the whole total opposite. They be more surprised that you called and apologized when they know that was wrong. When they know they was wrong. And you see, and this is why he said love conquers all. Love conquers all. Because in that moment of their frustration to make them go off on you behind whatever y'all conversation or topic was, they knew they was wrong. And God was working on them. And once God finished working on them, now I want you to do your part and go apologize to them. But see, we don't know that God already done went ahead of us and handled the situation, okay? Fill them with conviction, not condemnation, but conviction. Conviction and condemnation is two different things. Conviction is when you get that feeling on the inside that was wrong. Go apologize. You know that wasn't right. Condemnation is when it make you feel shameful. It make you just want to go hide, ball up under a rock and just hide. Just hide. Just shame, embarrassed. That's condemnation. So when the conviction comes to do something that God is telling you to do, even though you feel it ain't your place to do it, if he's telling you to do it, just do it. Because it's only going to benefit you with him, not with them. It's going to benefit, I'm going to say that again. It's only going to benefit you with him, not with them. Okay? Like I tell people all the time, like I raise my kids to always know that forgiveness is for you, not for the person. Of course, if you've done something to be disrespectful, if you've done something that harmed them, if you've done something to make them feel bad, things of that nature, then it is your duty to apologize and take responsibility. Okay? It is your duty to do that. But if it's just a situation where they done you wrong and God is teaching you how to walk in love in spite of your enemies, that's a lesson from God. Those are the footsteps and directions that Jesus took. He had to take the beatings from these people. He had to take the hardmanship, the harsh words, the disrespect, the slander. He had to take it from them. God is teaching us and giving us opportunities to walk in that type of life. Okay? So when someone do you wrong and God tell you to go apologize when they was wrong, do it. Because that's God's way of teaching you how to walk in love the way Christ did. Okay? And that's a benefit and a blessing coming your way when you do it. Bruh. Just like it just said right here in 1 Samuel 15:1, to obey is better than a sacrifice. To obey is better than a sacrifice. God values obedience over effort any day. God values obedience over effort any day, people. And delayed obedience is the same as disobedience. You can't do it when you feel like you want to do it. You can't do it when you feel like whatever. You can't do that. You can't do that. But y'all know I like sharing my word with y'all, because that's another reason why I'm here. I'm not only here just to rebirth my business and all that kind of stuff, and I'm also here to pour into your life, to give you that comfort of knowing that everything is going to be okay, to give you that comfort of knowing that if you still have dreams that you want to pursue, long as you got breath in your body, baby, it could happen. Colonel Sanders and all them were 65 years old when they discovered those chicken places. Do the research. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I just want to always inspire y'all into reading your word. It blesses you. Stop feeling corny because if you got somebody calling you and they want to go out and you telling them no because you read your word and they telling you to put it down, do it later, you don't want to be around them. That just show you how they dishonor God. And I'm not trying to tell you to come off as this picture perfect person who don't live wrong, still don't cuss at 9 again, don't slip and drink too much wine, all that stuff. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody perfect. Stop trying to aim for that. You'll never get there. Never, ever. Never. You'll never get there. So stop aiming for it. Okay? So the thing is, honor him first with everything that you do. And I promise you, whatever you struggling with gonna disappear. Or you gonna have that I don't give a attitude. You're gonna have a I don't care attitude. When you sitting in the middle of chaos and you feel nothing, that's that peace that passes all understanding that the Bible talks about. When you are going through financial difficulties, don't know where the money coming from, then out the blue, 4, 5 heads just show up out the blue. You look at your phone, 4 people done made an apartment. That's that peace that passes all understanding that the Bible talks about. Okay? But the only way for that to happen is got to keep him in your face. You got to keep him in your face. The best thing in the world that you could ever do as a person is fall in love with Jesus Christ. That's the best thing in the world you could ever do. I'm telling y'all, I can give y'all stories and you will be like, girl, how are you still here? And then God have a way of bringing you close to him also. He have a way of pulling you in. He have a way of willing you in. He have a way. And a lot of times y'all feel like the things that y'all going through is so terrible and so unhuman. How if there's a God and God allowed? No. God ain't allowed nothing. God gave us free will. But you see, nobody understands free will when the world is in chaos. No one understands the meaning of free will when babies are dying. Nobody understands what free will mean when people are on drugs. Nobody understands what the meaning of free will mean when people are in jail. No one understands the meaning of free will when people are on death row. No one understanding what the meaning of free will mean when all this bad corruption is going on in the world. God gave us a choice. Life or death. This is your life. Your bad decisions is death. One thing leads to the next. One thing leads to the next. God ain't gave you AIDS. You gave you AIDS. That ain't no punishment from God. That was from decisions you made. You and your boyfriend, you a good girl, been going to church, been living right, doing right, treating people well. You and your boyfriend got into it. He hurt you real bad. So your weakness and desires and your flesh took over you. Now you done went out there and slept with Henry and Harry to make him mad. Now Henry and Harry done left you with diseases you can't get rid of. Now you feel God punishing you for the disease. No, he not. That's a decision you made. You allow your emotions and your hurt and your pain to dictate a decision. And you made a decision based off emotion and pain. So now you got a disease you can't get rid of. And now you blaming God, saying God did that to you because he mad at you. God ain't got nothing to do with that. That's all you, boo. Okay? Now here it is, you and your best friend, your two homeboys. Okay, one of y'all come from a good family. One of y'all come from parents who on drugs. But y'all two are best friends. Now that one who come from a family on drugs, he the good boy. He the one that's watching and feeding his siblings. That one who come from a good family, he corrupt. Because he come from money, he spoiled. He don't know what not having is. So he don't appreciate nothing. So he's rebellious. And he done got hooked up with the wrong group of friends. Now he done pulled the bad boy, the good child in that come from parents who's disrupted, discorrupted, and all that stuff. I may be saying the words wrong, but y'all know what I'm saying. Now he done got with the child that come from good, that don't have no reason being out there in the street because he can get whatever he want. This baby come from choices that he have no control over. Now the good boy, the bad boy who come from good, then got the good boy who come from bad and got him in the streets doing stuff now. Now the one that come from the bad child that come from good family, hang with the wrong peers, and now those wrong peers got him out here robbing, stealing, and doing stuff. And now you done took the little boy whose parents them going through stuff, having hard times, hardships. Now you telling him to come along for the ride and the caper. You understand what I'm saying? Because you know you got siblings to feed. You know your mom and them ain't got no money. You know this, you know that. You need to come on this lick, get this lick with us, get this money so you can go feed your sisters. Now he done made a decision when he's normally home reading his Bible. But his situation and his circumstances made this idea that this young man done put in his head look clever. Now he done laid up there and went with him. Now they done got caught. But nobody go to jail but him. You know why? Because you knew better. Even though your parents on drugs. You knew better. You was reading your word. So that you was praying for your mom and your dad to come from underneath that curse that they was in. And you was the one that was keeping it strong, keeping the house strong for your siblings. And you allow the bad child who come from the good family to corrupt your mind. To go out there and do wrong because you thought it was clever enough to get the money to go and help out your family situation. But you the one in jail. You the one in jail. You feel what I'm saying? You the one in jail. And your friends out there still parlaying or whatever, doing what they do while you serving time. Now you worried about your siblings. So now you feel God mad at you because you was reading your word and doing, handling your business with your siblings and stuff, making sure they was straight. Now you feel God mad at you. No, he not. You did that. Free will, remember? Free will. Free will. Free will. That's all I'm saying. Stop understanding free will when it's convenient for you at the time, and don't understand it when you trying to place blame on something and not take responsibility. Not take responsibility. You know, why would God let all these kids go hungry? Why would God allow all these babies to do this and do that? Okay, you knew your situation wasn't tight before you laid down with Larry with no protection, and you knew you already had 3. You knew you already had 3. But you needed money. So you went laid down with Larry so Larry can give you some money so you can feed your kids. Now here you got another one. Larry don't want to be bothered with you and that baby because that wasn't for love. That was for money. That was a transaction you and Larry made. But Larry left something behind. Whose fault is it? Larry or yours? It's your fault, young lady. Because instead of you burying your face in the word and trusting God to help you feed your children, you made a conscious decision to go and swap and transaction with a male. That male leaves something behind. Now you mad because he don't want to take care of it. And then now you blame God. No. That's your fault. That's your fault. That's your fault. But I can go on and on and on and on and on and on. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wrap this up because my greens is finished. So I'm going to go downstairs and make me some sweet potatoes to go with it. And I'm going to, oh, I have some fish I took out. I have some fish that I took out. I'm not going to fry it. I'm going to bake it. I'm going to bake it. I'm not going to fry it. And so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to finish up my word. I may create, ain't no may. I'm going to create me some content for TikTok and then spread it through all the platforms. And then I'm going to go to the park and walk today. I want to go to the gym, but I went to the gym yesterday and I lifted a lot of weights. So today I'm going to go to the park. I'm going to put my weighted vest on and I'm going to go to the park and I'm going to walk. So let me get up and wrap this up, y'all. I'll talk to y'all in a minute.
It's not that I don't want you here. It's something about the way you stare into my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear. I fall for you every time I try to resist. We can get away from chase beach views and then every day. All I wanna hear is an ever since how we play. Sit right next to you. I try not to show how I feel about you. Think it was a way. Really wanna, I just wanna get away. Sit right next to you.
Hey y'all, I'm about to get to work. It is, what time it is? It's actually 9:06. Time for me to go live. So with that being said, I just wanted to come on here and give you guys a proper goodbye because I's about to get to work. I got my phone. I got my camera ready. I'm about to put me some music on. Keep me in the mood. Cause I'm tired. We done went walking. I stood out there way longer than what I wanted to. And I still had to come home and finish cooking and all that stuff. So I ate my greens, the twins fried some fish. I done took my bath. Oh, I go to sleep. But it's my new job, y'all. This is my new job. So ain't no sense of crying over spilled milk, cause the only way you gon' get it if you go get it. And I gotta go get it. Peace. Good night, y'all. Until next time. I just want to come on here and tell y'all a proper goodbye. But
Everything you need is right. All of your mind, yes, I'm
I scribble X and O's in my notebook, checking how my hair and my nails look.